Hello everyone, it's MrMMORTS here with my first installment of my YouTube series where I'll be reviewing RTS games uh, currently out there that are free to play. Right now I will be reviewing Supremacy 1914 and so yeah, let's get started. Basically, this game is a risk-based, risk-styled RTS game, like the board game Risk. It differentiates from it in a few ways, but it's the closest thing out there to it. Um, you start off with 10 provinces, and if you click on a province, you'll see the recruiting office, the barracks, the fortress, and the harbor. The recruiting office is the basic uh, unit producing uh, area. It doesn't require any resources. And the barracks is an advanced one and makes more troops. This one makes one a day, this one makes around 2 to 3. Your fortress right here, self-explanatory. Your harbor. Later on, you can make railways and a factory to build advanced units. Here's your resource panel: grain, fish, iron, wood, coal, oil, and gas. Each one serves a different purpose. Oil, wood, iron, and coal are used to make advanced units. Grain is used to make troops, and fish and gas are supplementary resources. Here's your money tab. Alright, and you use that to buy um, resources from the stock market. Here's your profile tab, here's your title, here's your name, here's your portrait, and here's your flag, which you can customize. Each one is customizable. You can make funny things with this. Gold mark tab, really irrelevant right now. Newspaper, uh, index of power, ranks the nations, but right now it's really irrelevant. It's the early game stage, and it's really inaccurate at this point. It tells you world events, such as wars that are occurring. Here you see Arabia and Egypt. Arabia has suffered 5,000 casualties. Egypt has suffered 8,000. And it tells you other information as well, such as um, factory production, railways, battleships being built, etc. Already went over that. Diplomacy, most important one of all. You can make alliances, send messages right here, make offers to other nations, you can trade troops, provinces, make alliances, make semi-alliances, peace, ceasefire, whatever. You can also trade resources. It also ranks the nations, same thing as the newspaper, but more detailed. Here you see the population of the nation, the username, the average morale, the capital, and the army size, which you'll be able to know if you have share map with them, which is the highest form of an alliance you can have, where you see all their troops. And, here's right of way. Self-explanatory. You can go through his nation, but you can't see his troops. Here's peace, the default state. Trade embargo, you don't trade with them. And war. And here you can see their diplomacy. They're at war with nobody right now. But if you go down to Lithuania, he's at war with Russia. Alright, here is the resource tab, where you can increase production of some things to uh, increase the surplus of something else. So here you can increase production of fish to increase the usage of fish to make a bigger surplus of grain, and same thing with gas. Here's a stock market. Pretty packed right now, but late game it'll become empty, and you'll have to depend on player-to-player trades. Most of these are from the NPC-controlled nations, all of which I forgot to mention. Yeah, in this game there are both player-controlled and non-player controlled nations, like Portugal, non-player controlled. West Algeria is player controlled right here. So, and usually nations will attack them in the early stages of the game, and then later on they'll attack each other. Players will attack players, and that's why alliances are vital. late game. Alright, stock market. Alright, so now, excuse me if I'm moving a bit too fast, but it's because I have a 10-minute time limit. Alright, here's how the late game looks. Yeah, massive. West Libya and Lithuania are at war. Arabia and West Libya are at war. Basically, it's an alliance of Arabia, this yellow country, lightish yellowish, darkish country, this light blue country, northern Russia, and Lithuania, this green country. And they're all fighting this big, massive titan right here, West Libya, who is currently invading them. I'm over here. I'm United States, well, southern United States, because in this game the United States is split into 3 sections to make it 10 provinces each. And right now I control all of the Americas, and I'm currently invading Greenland and Great Britain. In this game there are 4 advanced units you can produce for no gold mark, that is, which is the game's premium money source, which can use to start gold mark rounds with other cool units, but whatever. Here's the battleship, tied for first for the most expensive unit. And here's the railgun, this little thing up here. Yep, and it's also it's the other highest, most expensive unit in the game. Here are tanks, second most expensive, and here are the artillery, which are the third most expensive. And the railguns have the biggest range. Artillery has a smaller range. Battleship has a medium, is in the middle of both, and tank has no range. It's just a punch. You use it to punch through holes in the enemy's defensive line. Here are fortresses. Here's my capital. The capital's the one with the flag in it. So yeah. That's basically it. I might have skipped a few things for time constraints, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Oh yeah, and morale is very important for your troops. You have to remember to keep your morale high. You want to mix low morale troops with high morale troops to improve your overall army's well-being. Unit sizes really are irrelevant. You'll figure that out on your own. You can name your battleships. Like I named mine the USS Benjamin Franklin, USS Ticonderoga. You can name them anything you want. Adds a cool little personal feature to the game. So pretty much this game is a solid browser game, unlike those other games like Tribal Wars and Travian, which are pretty crappy. And also the cool graphics, like when you're attacking another country, you can see your artillery pieces, your artillery shells going and hitting the other army and then exploding. You can see factories with smoke, but it's a solid game. It's a good time sink. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 stars if it weren't for the gold mark, which can be used. It's a very big handicap if you're fighting someone who uses gold mark, but they're really not that common gold mark users. There's a really small gold mark user player base. Most of them are free, uh, free, uh, free to play players. So yeah, more videos to come. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.